Hey everybody, right now I'm going to discuss to you guys how to mix the methylcobalamin, aka B12, with the bacteriostatic water. It's going to look like this in a package. There's going to be 2 bottles in there if it's coming from Empower Pharmacy. So what we're going to do is grab these. This is what comes in the powder form right here, and then this is what the water looks like. So 2 vials. Also in your package, when you get your medicine in the mail, you're going to get what looks like a big, huge syringe, something that you would never want to inject in you. Actually, we're using the insulin syringes for the injection part, but so we're going to take the big needle, the big syringe out of the package, and we are going to take the top off the water. Okay, we're also going to take the top off of the B12, like so. So before we begin anything, as far as injecting or talking about it, when we grab a bottle and we pop a top, to be on the safe side, we want to clean the area. It comes from a sterile environment, but you can't be too safe. So when I pop 2 caps, so I'm gonna clean both bottles. And now what we want to do is we want to draw out 5 milliliters of bacteriostatic water so that we can insert it into the actual B12 compound. I like to do half at a time, meaning 2.5 milliliters, and put it in the bottle, redo it another 2.5 milliliters. That way there's no confusion, and also we don't want people to lose any of the water while they're doing any of the transferring into the bottle. So what I'm doing is I'm going to take 2.5 milliliters right here. And essentially I could have done all 5. I just like to show other people, some other ways to do it. So what we're going to do is we're going to hold the plunger just like this, what I'm doing with my hand, and we're going to stick it into the rubber stopper, which is the B12, which has the powder form into it. And we're going to angle the needle to the side of the glass, and then we're going to slowly let the water, we're going to slowly trickle the water down the side of the glass into the compound. And then what it's going to do is it's going to end up dissolving on its own. And that's what we want. We don't want to shake it too much or stir it too much. So that was my first round. I did half of the water. What you'll actually get 6 ml of water in this bottle. We're only using 5. So we're doing, right now I was doing 2.5 and 2.5. So I'm redoing to get 2.5 more milliliters from the bottle. And then I'm going to do it again. I'm going to hold the plunger just like this with my forefinger and my thumb, and I'm going to put it in the rubber stopper, angle it, and then I'm going to slowly trickle the water down the side of the glass. Okay. Now that that's done, it's pretty much, if you look at it, which you can't really see right now, but when it's in front of you, you're going to see that it's pretty much dissolved on its own. It almost dissolves instantaneously. So at this point, what we want to do is we're ready for injection. So I can look at it, I can see that the compound is all mixed together. And we're going to take an alcohol swab and our insulin syringe, okay? And what we're gonna do with the B12 is half of a cc equals 1,000 international units of B12. So that's gonna be our dosing. And just for video purposes, I'm gonna make it real easy. We're gonna do the upper thigh. So we're going to clean off the area of the upper thigh. I'm gonna put some air into the syringe. And we're gonna stick the needle into the rubber stopper, just like this. Push the air in. And now we're gonna slowly pull out a half a cc, which is to the actual 50. And the syringes go from 10 to 100. So we're pulling to the 50, making sure we got that exactly. So now we're at the 50. And I had already cleaned the area with the alcohol syringe, or alcohol swab. Now we're just simply going to inject it into our upper thigh, and we're gonna push down so you're kind of making an indentation into your skin, and like so. And that's it. So generally, you want to put the cap back on nice and easy. We got another alcohol swab that we can use to clean off the area. And then you're good to go. From there, we just want to make sure that we put this back in the refrigerator for future use. And there you have it, B12.